Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into an event from the early 1600s that quite literally kicked off one of the longest and most brutal wars in European history. We're talking about the Defenestration of Prague in 1618, the moment that sparked the 30 Years' War. So grab a chair, preferably one with a good grip, and let's jump into this wild story. All right, let's set the scene. It's the early 1600s, and Europe is a patchwork of kingdoms and principalities, all tied together by one thing: religion. In the Holy Roman Empire, tensions between Catholics and Protestants are simmering. The Holy Roman Emperor at the time, Ferdinand II, was a staunch Catholic, but a significant portion of his subjects were Protestant. These religious tensions were already at a breaking point when Ferdinand began pushing for more control over Bohemia, a predominantly Protestant region. He wasn't just flexing his muscles as an emperor, he was trying to enforce Catholicism on a region that valued its religious freedom. And, well, you can imagine how that went down with the local Protestant nobles. Now, here's where things get interesting. On May 23, 1618, a group of Protestant nobles had had enough. They stormed the Prague castle to confront two Catholic governors, who were Ferdinand's representatives. These governors, Jaroslav Martinic and Wilhelm Slavata, were accused of violating Protestant rights. The Protestants decided that talking things out wasn't really the best course of action anymore. What happens next is straight out of a medieval action movie. The Protestant nobles grabbed the two Catholic governors and threw them out of a window. Yep, they literally defenestrated them. Defenestration is just a fancy word for throwing someone out of a window, but it sounds way more dramatic, right? Now here's the crazy part. These guys were thrown from a height of about 70 feet. You'd think that would be the end for them, but they survived. There's a bit of debate about how. Catholics claim divine intervention, saying they were saved by angels or by landing on a pile of manure. Protestants, on the other hand, chalk it up to just pure luck. Either way, Martinic and Slavata lived to tell the tale. But this wasn't the end of the story. It was just the beginning. This dramatic act set off a chain reaction across Europe. Ferdinand was furious, and within 2 years, Europe was engulfed in the 30 Years' War, a conflict that would devastate much of the continent and reshape the political and religious map of Europe. The Defenestration of Prague may sound like a quirky, bizarre event, but its impact was huge. It wasn't just a scuffle in a castle. It ignited one of the deadliest conflicts Europe had ever seen. Millions died in the 30 Years' War, and it left a deep mark on European history. This wasn't even the first defenestration in Prague. In 1419, a similar event happened during the Hussite Wars. Prague must have had some serious window-related issues. So what do you think? Could something as simple as being thrown out of a window really kick off a war? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more wild stories from history.